And the Mustangs will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets away from one, finds room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the right.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Daniels. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. Brings up second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back, the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to the air one more time. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He leaves it with his back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets away. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
10, BYU 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stuck. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Oh, what a move to get room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. You count up those explosive plays in the game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
For the offense.
He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense set for a first down play. Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give is to Smith. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And it's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Floats it out in space. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights. It's good.
BYU.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the return, it's Smith. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. First down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tosses it incomplete. Now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Davis. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Finds his man, using the spin move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Thrust that arm out. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the return, it's Smith. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for room, it's Martin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. BYU with the 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. They'll try to pop the draw. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
BYU.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after making the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Handoff from the gun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith takes the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Finds the tight end. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First and goal, SMU.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun. And his throw is incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. BYU lines up quickly.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cougars have this offense rolling. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quick pass on the jet motion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 5 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He wants to pass it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.